Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of What Would Monica Do? And today's question is a fucking juicy one. So some of the questions that have been sent in, they are written out. So some of them I pulled from submissions for magazine questions that I haven't used or I've posted a long time ago that I want to also put on my podcast. So some will be the voice that you've heard in the previous two, and then others will be me just sharing the question. So the question that is for today that is just going to make so many of you guys tingle is, my man doesn't go down on me and I've mentioned to him that I like it. What would Monica do? This is such a good question because I know for a fact that a lot of women experience this and they don't know what to do and they don't know how to bring it to their man. So firstly, I want to say, just to make this one clear, and I feel like a lot of men will appreciate this, going down on a woman is different to going down on a man. And if your hormones aren't correct, if your gut microbiome is off, whatever it is, it can get a little smelly down there. And it doesn't mean that your pussy is disgusting or gross or anything like that. I mean, I will be really honest with you guys. There have been times with my boyfriend where, so for example, if I wear underwear all day and it's tied up in there, my vagina can't breathe. And so my pussy is a little bit not the greatest tasting, right? And so he won't go down there, not because he doesn't if I said to him, I want you to go down on me right now, he would suck it up and do it. But I also don't want to inflict that on him because I get it. I wouldn't fucking want to go down there. And it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. It doesn't mean that he doesn't cherish you or praise you or anything like that. It's just do I have to? So I just want to firstly preface that one, that it is a fact, smell is a fact, and going down on a guy is very different to going down on a woman. So firstly, just make sure that your gut microbiome is on point. In summer, as much as you can, don't wear underwear. Whenever I'm wearing a dress or skirt in summer or shorts, I'm not on my period, I don't wear underwear. The smell is way better. My vagina can breathe, all that kind of stuff. In winter, you're wearing pants, you're wearing tight things, you're wearing ski outfits, whatever it is, you generally have to wear underwear, and I completely get that. And please, ladies, do not get any ideas by thinking that you need to put any kind of perfume up there. That will completely fuck your pH levels. Do not do that. Your vagina does not need anything to smell different. I love that earthy, okay, I wouldn't say love, but I appreciate the earthiness of it. And I really had to kind of get my boyfriend into that in the beginning of us dating, of I had to really get him to be very on the whole going down thing, because it's if a guy's not used to it, or if a guy's not really, really fond of the, earthiness, they can be a little bit oh, do I have to? And it's not because they don't love you. It's just it's quite a potent, taste for some guys. And we all have different taste buds, right? We all like different flavors of things. So I really had to get him to embrace it's earthy, it's just earthy. And because some of it's a psychological thing, right? Where they psychologically tell themselves it's disgusting when it's not disgusting. It's just embrace the earthiness. If you ate a handful of walnuts, that's earthy. Go down on a woman's pussy with a good microbiome, it's earthy. That's all it fucking is. Just embrace it. So firstly, let's take responsibility on our side and just try and make sure that our smell is on point. So if your hormones are imbalanced, that will affect your smell, and your taste. But then also if your gut microbiome is also off and all your pH levels are off, that will also affect your smell and taste. So that's just number one. Number two is, I completely get that you want your man to go down on you. I really, really fucking do. One, I would have an open conversation with him of I'm just curious, babe. What is repelling to you about going down on me? Because me having that conversation when sometimes he would be about it, allowed me to figure out sometimes it just doesn't taste that great. And I'm interesting. But then what we started playing with it, right, of me not wearing underwear more in summer times, when summer came around, right? Because we started dating in winter time. So when summer came around that I was never wearing underwear, it was oh my God, you taste completely different. And it was right. So my pussy can't breathe all day and she does not like that. So therefore, neither does my boyfriend because he can't go down on me. But then in summer, it's completely different because I'm never wearing underwear. So he's having a whole buffet. So number one is just have an open conversation with your partner about what the reason is, just so that you can know, I know we can kind of take it personally, we can feel bad, or we can, feel shame about it. I completely get that because I've experienced that. I really, really do. Just try your best to be like, it's not that he's saying he doesn't love you. It's not that he's saying he doesn't want to go down on you. It's just like, I want to go down on you, but he's kind of like, ugh. Like, I don't want to go down on my man if he has got like really fucking sweaty balls and he hasn't showered for 3 days. Like, no thanks. I really don't. Doesn't mean I don't love him. It doesn't mean I don't want to go down on him. It's just like, I don't want to go down on you with that smell. So just like have a shower and then I'm good to go. But then like, I'm not one of those women that needs a man to shower before I go down on him. Like, you can have kept your, dick in your pants all day and I will go down on you at the end of the day because I love going down on my man. But point being is just have that open conversation and come from a place of curiosity. Don't make him feel bad for sharing what it is. Then the other thing would also be is that you need to explain to him why it's important. Because if a man doesn't realize why it's important to you, it's not a high priority in his list. So in his brain. So when he's having, sex with you, he's thinking of what's important. And like, most men and most women that want to get fucked, it's like, what's important to me is not him going down on me. What's important to me is his dick in my vagina, penetrating me and me fucking loving it. That's what's important to me. So also tell him that it is important to you. Like, I know for me, when I know that I want long foreplay, I'll make that clear to my boyfriend. I will say to him, babe, tonight, can we have like really long foreplay? I need that. He knows it's important to me then, so we will do that. Other times, if it's not important, then like I make that clear as well. Or if we're having sex and he's going straight for my pussy and I'm not ready or I want more foreplay, I'll just tell him that because then they know. Like, you have to communicate with sex, and a lot of women feel shame around communicating with sex, so they just feel weird to do it. They don't know how. They get a frog in their throat. Their fucking throat starts closing up. They just can't do it. Like they want to do it, but they just can't do it. If that is you, you absolutely need to join Queen Alchemy. It will completely fix that problem. So FYI on that one. And then, yeah, just really make it clear to your boyfriend that it is something that is important to you so that he can prioritize that. I know you said that you've mentioned it to him that you like it. So maybe you've said that you like it, but you haven't then shared why it's important to you. You haven't told him like in moments, like, can you go down on me? And you haven't had that open conversation around curiosity of like, what is it that causes him to not do it, for example. And for all you know, it could be like he actually has shame because he doesn't feel like he does a good job, or he has shame around it because he doesn't feel like he knows what he's doing. And then it's like, oh my God, how great is that information? Because now you guys can work with that and make it like a teaching, learning, fun experience where you guys play with it, right? And have more open communication about it rather than it just being a silent thing that you both feel weird about. Because he probably feels weird about it too, to be honest. It's like a lot of women can feel weird about going down on guys, not because they necessarily don't want to, but there's shame around it. They think it's disgusting because of shame and X, Y, and Z. They don't know how to do it in a way that is pleasurable for them. Like, so I'm going to reword that in case anyone didn't get that. If I didn't quote unquote like giving blowjobs, it could also be because I don't know, I'm going to say it in first person, I don't know how to make it pleasurable for me. In Queen Alchemy, there is a whole module on literally how to turn yourself on by sucking your boyfriend or your man's cock. So FYI on that one. What's it called? I was just trying to think of the name of it as I was saying that, which is why I kind of said that slowly. Cock worship. That's what it's called. Like worship, like it's a whole art to the whole thing, right? So honestly, I would have an open conversation with him. It's not something that I would say like, oh, you need to leave. Like, I'm not that woman. It's like, oh, fuck that. You need to leave. Like, he should be going down on you every day. Cause I'm like, no, there's something else going on. Have that conversation. And then if he, for some reason is really, really like, I'm never going down on you. Like, I don't ever want to. Like, maybe then I'd be like, okay, that's fucking weird. Leave. Not because of the going down, but I'm like, why can't we have an open conversation about this? Why can't you be open to learning about this? Why can't you be open to changing your mindset on this? It's not because of that exact thing, but it's like the root of it. Like the root below that is more, if he was like, I never want to give you head, the root below that would be more concerning to me than the actual like eating out itself, if that makes sense. Anyway, hopefully that answered your question. What a juicy one. I love that. Guys, give me all the fucking sex questions. I'm so here for it. Hope you guys like this episode. Make sure that you are in the behind the scenes bubble if you want to be able to leave your own question so that I can answer it for you and you can get some free advice. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram. Please share the podcast and leave a review if you haven't already, because I really appreciate them. And if you don't know this already, Baba, which is the new name, is the feminine CEO, which I fucking love, and it's trademarked, so you can't fucking take it. That is opening, or it is open for enrollment right now. So if you have been wanting to join Baba for a while, I know there is a bunch of you that have been wanting to, and you want to be able to learn how to run your business in a way from feminine flow, scale, make money, be authentic, and stand out in the space of online businesses, you need to join the Feminine CEO. I will see you in the next episode.